It's a time. What's up, gang? Which I don't even know if we're live right now. What's up, Warhammer gang? This is your boy, one of the guardsmen. Hold on. Actually, wait, is that what the data vault is? Hold on, my eyes, my wand, oh, my interest is peaked. How do I get back there? I don't think I ever walked here manually. Let's close out the Bio-Titan up here. You know, guys, the Bio-Titan is like the biggest known Tyranid bioform. But you know what I want to see? I want to see a giant, fat-ass kaiju. I want, like, a kaiju boss fight, you know? Like, I want the hive mind to pump out something truly horrifying. I guess the Norn Queen was kind of, yeah, the Norn Emissary was kind of like that, but... Today we're just be playing some Vanguard, I think. Maybe Assault. Who am I kidding? I'm playing Vanguard. Let's do a classic. Spam Tyranid missions? Replace something else. We know the answer to that. Spam Tyranids. Yo, Guardsman, with Patch 7.0 coming out and Perk needing work all over the place, as well as Space Marine 3 being announced abruptly, how long do you think it's going to take the devs to make a new class? A new class in this game? That's a good question. I don't know if we'll ever get a new class, but if we do get a new class for this game, it'll probably be after we get a new class in Darktide. So, potentially never. Probably like a year. Okay, maybe a year's a little excessive. But once this whole roadmap they have going right now, because I know Jefficus said something like they're probably gonna like upload a new season pass because Space Marine 3 is years out, and they said they're still gonna be supporting this game and they still want to make money off of it, so they're probably gonna do like a live service light and do it that way. Terminators would be cool. I hope it's not Apothecary, to be honest. Apothecary are, like, they're cool in lore, they're kind of lame to play as. Also, it'd be very hard to properly balance an Apothecary, but Terminators are cool. They also have, like, very unique armor.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranid's hive tyrant is leading a swarm along a...
Playing the Imperial Fist today. Like, I know the Astartes Overhaul made an Apothecary class. I played that for a bit. And it's really hard to balance anything in this game with healing. Because this game is a game built with the idea of limited healing mechanics. So anything in this game that has a perk, like let's say Vanguard right now, that says, oh, plus 30% healing on Extremis skill is going to be top tier, if not busted. Because all that says is your margin for error is now significantly higher. I know Darktide got an update today. I might play that later. We'll see. My Ogren in that game is built to look like What am I doing? Let's kill these guys. My Ogren in that game is built to look like Sergeant Johnson from Halo. He's Ogren, Sergeant Ogren Johnson. Honestly, it's like an exquisite cosplay. I'll make a video of it probably. I've bought a lot of Aquila shit in that game, so gotta start making videos on Darktide to justify the purchase. I'm like actually a fucking whale in that game. It's quite pathetic, to be honest. Here, let's kill this guy. Just give me that Deathwing build and I'll play the game until it dies. I think a lot of people are gonna play this game until it dies. It's a 40k game. Where else do you have to play the Space Marine? Nowhere. Nowhere but Rogue Trader, and Rogue Trader's too niche. Too niche to be as popular as Space Marine 2 anyways. Great game though. You know, any Halo fans in the chat, do we think the next Halo game is gonna suck ass? Because I didn't like I liked Infinite a little bit, like the campaign was kind of fun. It just felt like a little bit course correcty, but they were trying really hard to not be Halo 5. You're starting with my favorite loadout at the moment. Yeah, we did it just for you, man. It's a lie, but. Haha. Sucker. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey, it's a little hot, huh? Feel a lot hotter. Oh shit. I'll grab you. That was a crazy little exchange there, huh? I wish I had like a clip of that. Oh my god, dude, we're getting bullied. Someone yesterday tried telling me that melee champ was better for Vanguard than the 30% health on extremis kills. What even is melee champ? Oh, thanks Sniper for yoinking that from me. Yeah, I just goofed there. I would have gotten all my HP back. I just shot one of these guys, or maybe like throwing a grenade or something. That's okay though. Got bullied. Do we know when patch 7 hits live? It should be like mid-April. I'm a little disappointed that they released it so early on like the test server, because now a lot of like, well, you know, for console players who can't play the test server, it's going to be a lot better. But for a lot of the PC players, they've already played most of the changes now, so the patch is going to hit a little less for them, which is a little unfortunate. But what are you going to do? You know, it feels I'd rather be able to play more content sooner, even if it's just like a test server, than wait like a whole 2 months, because this patch has been taking quite a while. Let's go up. Next Halo game, if one, will probably be mid at best. I've played all of them, and it's got worse after 4. Halo Wars 2 was pretty good. It's funny, it wasn't like a mainline Halo game, but... Do we think, you know, funny thing, I made a video today, or I made a video last week and posted it on this channel today. The factions compare, talking about like Helldivers and the Imperial Guard. Do we think the Helldivers could have saved Reach? Because like the Helldivers are kind of the UNSC on crack in a lot of ways. Wow, that one actually got me. It yoinked my sim. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's grab this. I want to get into like a corner where I can just shoot these guys. That sim was going to get me my mortal wound cleared. Alright, tell him I stopped using Adrenaline Rush also. Use the top perk to kill... Hold on, I'll read that in a second once I'm done getting fucking bombarded by these guys. I told him I stopped using Adrenaline Rush, started using the top perk, kills extremists or terrorists at 32%. That one's a good perk. It's a little gimmicky. It's actually pretty damn good when it works. Adrenaline Rush definitely works more often, so I think it's overall better. That's what we're using right now, actually. But I kind of wish I had the extremis, the grapple kill perk. That AoE damage on the grapple is very good. I gotta go kill this stupid Biovore over here. Anybody here have been playing the new Dark Tide update at all? I know they add like the new Mortis trial things. They fixed up the Ogryn, so like it's Ogryn's time. Yeah, huge buffs. I took a look at his new skill tree just for a little bit. It's been a while since I played Dark Tide extensively though. Screw Reach. The question is, could they have saved Terra? Well, we still have Terra, so. You know, Helldivers, I made my original script for that video. I made a mistake. I posted it on my other channel and somebody corrected me on the Helldivers because I just didn't do enough research on them. So I rewrote that whole portion of the video. And they are way more powerful than I initially thought they were. they're actually like a shockingly technologically advanced faction. Like, to be honest, the Helldivers of Super Earth might give the Covenant a run for their money pretty casually. They've got some pretty busted shield technology. They also like made a black hole one time. They reverse engineered one, sucked in a whole fucking planet. You'd think a military force so incompetent would be a little less advanced, but no. No, they are quite powerful. That Ministry of Science. I'm like all out of ammo here now. I've been fucking yapping and getting... My battle focus is weakening. Let me just go with these guys. Do a melt the bomb. Let's grab that.
I shall be cleaning this.
Ammo crate, beautiful.
Finished and ready. Feel your packs, brothers.
Oh shit. No, I want to make a whole video. You know, expect more videos like that. I don't really care if people like that's just something I like to talk about on the channel. I think going forward, it's just like random lore factoids, because I just like to power scale sci-fi factions. That's something I've always enjoyed, and I want to talk about the fact there seems to be a bit of a among like Halo fans and 40k fans. People seem to think that like Halo plasma and 40k plasma are the same, but 40k plasma, little fun factoid here, it's often like referred to as like an encased supernova, or like similar to a star. So if like we really lowball that, it should be a lot hotter than the Covenant plasma, which is like 3,000 degrees. Like at minimum, it should be like, we're talking Fahrenheit here. Like Covenant plasma in Halo is like 3,000 degrees, and the plasma of the Imperium of Mankind at a low ball should be like 5,000 something at the surface of the sun. That's at like, you know, the lowest estimate, if it is like an actual little sun. So the question comes up of like, can Covenant plasma actually melt through ceramite? And considering the salamanders will melt their dead in lava, I think there has to be like with enough Covenant plasma, they can probably get through. Like, I think a fuel rod cannon. Like, if you direct impact some Space Marines with a fuel rod cannon, they definitely died to less. So we'll see, because I was also wondering, like, what kind of Imperium, like, how large of a company it would take, or how many companies of Space Marines it would take to save Reach in Halo. Can the Tactical get the Power Sword, or just the Assault? It's just the Assault right now. It should be. I really think they should add it to Tactical. That's something I do think they should do. It also fits on the class really well. And it's not like Tactical is going to become OP if you give him a Power Sword. Probably going to be his worst weapon, to be honest. But it would be cool to finally see like a block Power Sword do a fucktillion damage. Is Darktide running okay for you? I've had so many recurrent crashes. I'm considering uninstalling again. It was running great yesterday before the patch. Have you verified your files? Because usually after their updates, a file verification fixes a lot of crashing issues, in my experience. Oh, another melt-a-bomb just for me. I'll take that.
The holdout, searching for ordnance. The Munitorum does not store.
Do you play with others or just solo? Sometimes I play with others, but like this is the public test server, so like it's kind of hard to even get to a match with people in general. Alright, let's go this guy. I'm going to bomb these people. this guy. Hello. Oh, Bioware's coming in, I guess. Or not. I really want this new update to really just come out already. I want to fight that Trigon. That Trigon boss fight needs to bang, though. Like, if this next update doesn't bang, though to be fair, it probably will, because it is shaping up to be the best update of the game. No, the option to verify files did not pop up automatically, so I assumed it wasn't needed. I mean, it might not do anything, but it never hurts. It doesn't really take that long to verify files usually. And Darktide is a little finicky like that. Back in the day when the game first came out, I had an overclocked CPU, and my game would like constantly crash until I lowered the overclock back to factory settings, or I lowered the CPU back to factory settings. Darktide just be like that. Darktide doesn't like a lot of things with the computer. Not exactly, they really put a trash tier Magos on that one. That game really does just run like shit sometimes. Like, it's hard to tell how much of it's like my personal hardware failings and just the game being horribly optimized. Because I've never seen anybody run that game in like 4K and not just like suffer on higher difficulties. Let's put this out. It takes forever. I guess it depends what your download speed is.
The Hive Titan will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
This is shaping up to be a real easy fiesta, huh? Grab you. A lot of warriors around here. I think I'm just gonna bomb them. Neat. Anyways. I do kind of like the Inferno pistols, like a little emergency pocket melta. Pretty fun gun. This game desperately needs like a new melee weapon though. Or, maybe just like a new primary range weapon even. Like a Storm Bolter. Darktide is using the same engine as Helldivers 2. The engine no longer has any more support. Is that true? To know that. I'm not usually that in the know for the technical aspects of a lot of these games. We keep track of that much. Usually for me, it's just like, does game run good? Yes. Does game run poorly? Uh-oh. This game also runs like shit a lot of the time. Especially on like some of those chaos maps.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
Not anymore. The Hive Tyrant is heading this way.
That's...
What I really like about the PTS is that Sniper gets the Inferno gun. Finally, Sniper can do CC, especially Gaunt Swarms. Yeah, that's pretty cool. He has a pretty good, with like the Bolt Carbine now, he has a straight up close range build now. Also, the Bolt Pistol is just like a trash tier weapon. Probably like the worst weapon in the game at this point in time. Like once the patch 7 goes live, I don't think anybody's ever going to touch a standard Bolt Pistol ever again. There's nothing it does better than the other guns. Okay.
Put a pile up below. Don't let them climb.
I did see some people telling me that the good old perk trees in this game are like straight ripped from World War Z. Some of the perks are like straight up just copies, verbatim. Which is kind of ridiculous to me because this game is not World War Z, not even remotely. I never played that game, but I have seen quite a bit of gameplay from it. And the hordes just, they operate fundamentally differently. This game's like on an execute system. So that's why there's so many bad perks that say succession, like on 10 kills in rapid succession, you get 5% health back because that's like a World War Z perk. Allegedly, I haven't done the full research on it, but I don't really see why anyone would lie about that to me. Very odd thing to lie about.
There's more coming.
You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure.
I'll just blast these guys. Go into him.
Bayonets. Piranhas. They are in point blank range.
Got that. Being smacked by a spore mine didn't feel epic. Let's blow these guys up. Go do that.
Bayonets. Piranhas.
It's always so unfortunate. Why does the combat knife have to have like such shit contested health regen compared to the chainsword? It's pretty odd considering the chainsword actually shoots out faster, or swings faster for the most part. It has better horde clear.
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos need a beast in visual range shortly.
What builds are currently your favorite? I would probably say... It's a good question, actually.
What a visual it is.
I'm enjoying pretty much anything with tacticals. Tacticals just fun to play. Or maybe that's because I'm lazy and I like to just like steamroll the game.
Give the hive beast a moment.
But tactical, melt-a-bomb sniper is pretty fun. Anything close range at the moment. Thunderhammer assault. It's very fun at the moment. So I said the guns also sound wrong, so very wrong. They feel like pea shooters from Starship Troopers mostly. Yeah, bolters in particular have a very thick, they need more reverb. So I would say they need more bass and more reverb. Like a YouTube techno remix of a song. More bass, more reverb.
Titans, please repeat.
They need to sound like what they are, which is basically shooting a fucking grenade at somebody like it's a bullet.
Still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion still in full effect. That beast is
Like if you were to shoot a Halo Spartan with a Vulture, their shields are probably going down in the first shot. And like maybe their armor will take one Vulture round at best, and then they'll die to the next one. Vultures are pretty disgustingly powerful weapons for a firearm. I do like that the militaries in Warhammer, they kind of follow real-life military structures, at least for the Imperium. And they also have, they have projectile weapons that are just taken to an extreme. It's pretty cool. Though I don't know if a Vulture would ever actually function in real life. Good luck even finding someone that can shoot it properly. Talk about the tactical. Thank you for bringing to attention how busted the purple blockchain sword is. That with the perfect blocking, giving you knockback resist is fun as fuck. Yeah, it's a very good weapon. And tactical doesn't even need the damage of the relic chainsword. The more I've used it, you still like one shot most of the one combo. Things like Raveners. Give me Raveners. Did I get him? Damn it. I mean, I fucking hate fighting against Raveners sometimes. You just like to just fuck around and not attack you. I guess I did hit him. Pretty weak. Look at this input reading guy. He knows I'm charging my Shadow Blade. Lictors will actually do this. If you're by yourself and you charge up your Shadow Blade while they're invisible, they will not attack you. Or your Shadow Stab, excuse me. And shit like that is just stupid.
Guide the way it lives. Under my feet.
Okay, let's go shoot up these guys in a second.
Your target acquisition to hit ratio is surprisingly high, considering it looks like the wild ones.
I focus on efficiency and
Response to my subtle gesture.
We're gonna have a battle royale in Space Marine 2. God, I fucking hope not. I thought like didn't Battle Royale like fall off 2 years ago, something like that. That's like Warzone. Are the damage increased shield bash perks for Bulwark worth taking now? As far as I know, they don't even function at the moment, so probably not. Probably not. It's unfortunate, but
I think it is properly angry now. Or scared.
pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
let's see here. Lictors knowing not to attack while you charge an attack is pretty funny. It's like they're actually thinking of how to attack strategically. Yes, that is one way of looking at it, for sure. It's the hive mind. It's the based hive mind tactics. Tau could never. Yeah, I've seen a lot of controversy going on in the Darktide community recently. And it's always funny to me when people say that like Warhammer has the most toxic community, because I used to make anime power scaling videos, for those of you who don't know, and that shit is like 10 times worse. Those people will just straight up send you a death threat if you said like you say one character loses. It's not even comparable. It's like Warhammer fans are so fucking chill compared to that. It's like honestly a breath of fresh air. They just get pissed about like nerd shit, just whatever. Not those fucking Toji fans, man. Those goddamn Gojo fans. They're like, Darktide has a pretty absurd amount of controversy for a game that has such a small community. That's also like utterly filled with clout chasing. It's quite funny, to be honest with you. Like, we just look at it from the outside. The Darktide clout, as if such a thing exists. I used to watch Seth the Programmer. I think his handle was power scaling. It's kind of funny. Yeah, we don't talk about Seth the Programmer anymore. Seth the Programmer. What they'll call him now. I know that guy's editor. Power scaling is pretty fun. Maybe not for like, I like power scaling factions. I do not like power scaling individual characters anymore. I have had way too many like live streams where, you know, even if you're just talking with like friends or other YouTubers about a topic, people just get into like a massive feels bad over really stupid shit. Yeah, I heard the accusations. Yeah, they're also fucking true, so not a, as far as I know, they're true. Ow. Grab this guy. I read how some players will speedrun the level in someone's lobby. That'd be obnoxious. I mean, watching people... Honestly, I love toxic players in this game. Because, like, there's something about... In a game like Space Marine 2, if you're toxic, it's probably because you're one of the worst players that you're, like, probably a trash can player, as they say. There's no reason to be toxic. Well, there's no reason to be toxic in general, but there's genuinely nothing to even be toxic about. Because this game is completely soloable, so all failings are like 95% of failings are going to be entirely on the player. I should have grabbed him earlier. Mistake. Though somebody's like shitting on randoms. Pretty cringe. Pop. Okay. Look at that. 2-for-1. Double prizes, dude. Toy Story, 1999. Was that 1999? That was a line in Toy Story, right? Double prizes, or was it just a claw? I don't fucking remember. It's been a long time, right? I ain't seen a Pixar movie in like 5 years. In Dark Tide, I meant haven't had someone speedrun Space Marine 2 yet. Yeah, Dark Tide has some really broken builds in it. Dark Tide is an interesting game because the game has an incredibly high skill cap. I said I haven't played the new Havoc update that much, but previously, Auric Maelstrom, there was like nothing in the game that really justified some of its mechanics with 4 players. Ow, ow. That's one way to die on that mission. I probably should have hit my fucking stim. I want to run that one back. I just walked in, just got fucking shanked. In 1999, yeah. See, I got the movie memory. I'm a cinephile. That's what they call it, right? A person who is fond of motion pictures. That's me. I've seen a lot of movies. Fed, dude. I just fed that guy. Just fed him. Oh, that's funny. Look, I want to be like the player asking for tips after getting their head blown off, not the dude calling BS. Popped in and you died, certainly. Don't play Vanguard again. I might just rock the, I might go rock something like heavy. Though I think right now, if I had to rank the classes for like, well, you know, just in general, it's hard between Tactical and Bulwark, because I think Bulwark, with his new Prestige perks, is probably equal with Tactical at the moment. Just in terms of like overall ease of completion in the game. Definitely easier to play. Like, this guy will definitely carry worse players than Tactical can, though when I think about what is the best class in Space Marine 2, I ask myself the question, okay, if I'm getting jumped by 6 Lictors, or like, you know, like 8, let's say, you know, you have a triple Ravener spawn into triple Lictors. If I'm getting jumped by that, which class would I want to play the most? And it is definitely these two, because these guys can handle it. This guy can also handle it, but he needs to go have a Melt-A-Bomb with this. And then, so I would say Bulwark and Tactical are on top right now. Then I'd probably put Sniper as number 3, just because he has 30-second melt-a-bombs. And then I would say probably Vanguard as number 4. Then Heavy, then Assault. Though these guys are kind of interchangeable at the moment. These two. But I think Heavy and Assault are at the bottom right now. None of them are bad. They're just, you know, if I had to rank them. They all work. They all function. I'm gonna swap back to the chainsword because fuck the knife. And I might go for the grapnel. Yeah, we'll do that. Grapnel build. Well, I kind of suck at using this build, to be honest. I still want to fight the Hive Tyrant, so I'm just gonna run it back. A lore accurate absolute. Yeah, you run in, dude. The fucking your ceramite just gets punctured, you die and bleed out on the floor. Sounds about right. What Vanguard build are you running? Well, now you know. We're running the grapnel build one. We were just running a normal adrenaline surge one before. What do you think that your success rate on absolute missions are right now? Probably at least 80%, at least probably 90%, to be honest. Like, if we're on stream, depends if I'm reading chat or not, because like sometimes I just don't pay attention. But like if we're locked in, probably a 90% completion rate. And like a normal solo, on true solo, definitely lower than that. Definitely lower. I'd say on like increased difficulty, I probably have like a 20% completion rate if I'm being generous. Depends on the class though. Like on tactical, you pretty much always win. It's not until you start getting into characters like Heavy that can get frame trapped pretty easily that it can be a little more difficult. But absolute solo with bots is pretty easy. Bots do a lot for you in this game. If we're talking about flawless clears, like you never go down at all. Definitely lower than that, but this game's pretty forgiving. You can get a Guardian Relic every single map. You know, like let's say last game, if I just searched for a Guardian Relic and I checked all the spawns there, I wouldn't have even died because we were like, there's the chances of one of them being there. There's only one spawn left, and the game pretty much always gives you one. So if like you're really playing to win, like super sweaty, like I want to win no matter what. I want to be able to get through. I'm gonna use a Guardian Relic. I'm gonna use all the sims. It's very hard to actually lose. Heavy got fucked hard in 7.0. Worst prestige perks and nerfs his ammo capacity for heavy plasma. Hopefully they can do something about his perks. Yeah, Heavy is definitely... I mean, I don't think he's in a bad spot at all. Like, he's definitely going to be stronger than he was before. It's just that all the other classes are so much stronger than they were before that he kind of got left behind a little bit. I think, like, on launch, Heavy was probably probably the best class in the game. Not the best class in the game. It was always tactical, but he was, like, number 2. Definitely like an A-tier class. Always has been. He just has so much health recovery. But like the more enemies the game has pumped out, 2 biovores. Now I'm glad I brought the to do this. Didn't even get to grapple him. How disappointing. those turns of the burst rifles make me have a brain aneurysm sometimes. The Devourers are a little cracked. Like, I think Devourers are one of the natural predator of, I wouldn't say the noob, but, like, I guess the noob just because, not that, like, people are bad if they die to Devourers, it's just that if you don't know an enraged Devourer can two-shot you, or, you know, two-burst you, you're gonna fucking die to it. I think I saw that happen to, Odo, the one Helldivers 2 YouTuber. I think he plays this game too. For like a little bit he did. And he just got shot in the face by an abrasive Devourer. He's like, what the fuck just happened to me? And that's a pretty accurate that's a pretty accurate reaction. That's what I thought when I first got shot. God, that chainsword is so much better than the fucking knife. It's kind of a sad day. Hearts out for chainsword. Pray. Not chainsword, combat knife. Give that thing a buff. Yeah, you could give every melee weapon in this game a pretty dramatic buff, and like the chances of them actually reaching the power sword is pretty low. Oh, excuse me, the chainsword is pretty low. Like, especially the combat knife. Bang bang. Got a lot of spore mines. Thank God I got a lot of bullets. Yeah, people ask all the time about like how to solo this game. Really, all you have to do is just know the spawns of all the Guardian Relics, and you gotta know the spawns of all the Guardian Relics, and you gotta know the just save your stims, and like the boss will always get you up pretty much. So if you play it that way, you're pretty much never gonna die. Wow, that was like the worst possible choice I could have made there to grab a shake about the other one. Because the actual amount of lives you get with bots is so high. Let's say you get 2 stims, and then you have a Guardian Relic. So if you go down, the bots are gonna get you back up. And then you're just gonna use your 2 stims, and then you have another life. And if you go down again, the bots are gonna get you back up. And when you're low HP, after the bots get you back up, another ammo crate's probably gonna give you another ammo crate is probably gonna, or you know, the boxes are gonna give you another stim most likely. And if they don't give you another stim, you're gonna go down. And then, oh, what's that? The Guardian Relic's gonna save you, and then you're gonna get all your HP back. And then you can go down again, because now you have a mortal wound back. And somewhere in between there, you're probably gonna get. Oh, perfect! Look at this, masterfully planned. But somewhere in between there, you're planning to get 2 more stims. And there's also guaranteed stim spawns on the map, and you can also be playing classes that have health recovery. How does this guy just do that? You can come over here. So like dying, you can pretty much die 4 times in your game when you're playing solo. And if you play a class like Bulwark, you can basically be like, okay, my mission has taken 40 minutes. I have an extra like 10 stims to heal myself with. Every stim becomes a Guardian Relic basically. Can I kill you? Can I grapple you? Ow. Uncool, uncool. Can I grapple you? I sure can. You're next. Look at that. These things are so glitchy when you grapple them. My grapple launcher. Ooh, ammo. Yeah, Litter was so aggressive. They be like that sometimes.
The Munitorum does not store explosives to Codex Astartes standards.
Yeah, on the note of like completion rates, True Solo just has such a a significantly lower completion rate just because you don't get like the 4 extra lives. You get at most like a 1-up with the Guardian Relic for the most part. Washed. I missed everyone. So instead of those 4 lives of bots, like you have more pressure on you on the map, and like there are certain things that will just frame trap you. Like let's say when you're playing with bots, a triple lictor spawn could just be a double lictor spawn for you personally, and that is significantly easier to deal with on a class like Heavy than having all 3 lictors jump your ass. Which is why I think they should, if they want to make the game harder, and like they're not going to be able to up. Oh, get out of here! And they're not going to be able to. What do they call it? Got on brain party. Oh, they don't want to up the spawns too much. Just increase the Extremis spawns. Like that's what's going to kill players. If you start tossing a like double or triple spawn on an individual player every single time, like at least one player gets a triple spawn on them. I mean, that will definitely make the game harder, and it's totally doable. It's a doable thing with 3 players for sure. And also, by the end of it, a lot of players will probably be a lot better at fighting off triple spawns on their own. Trial by combat. Can you explain why I use the purple chainsword instead? Because the speed is better and we're using a block version, so we get our blocks more, we get our attacks in faster, and our horde clears faster. And this isn't even the best class for it. Speed is usually more important. This weapon also has a consecutive hit damage increase, so if you're attacking more, that shit goes up to like 30%. And on tactical, you already have like the best perk ever with battle focus. This makes it so your damage, the damage on your weapon doesn't really matter that much. Honestly, tactical could probably rock like a green weapon, like a green chainsword, and still kill everything. Alright, well that wasn't the range I was looking for. You die. Thank you.
And we require multiple detonations for our demolition.
Let's go up here.
Specialized bioform neutralized.
Hello? He just fucking died. What a pussy. Imagine dying to a melt of them. Couldn't be me. Played heavy on the PTS. I like the melee concept. We're going to use, let's say, the heavy bolter rifle. Treat it as an axe so you can swing it like a weapon when it's just stomping the heavy shit. There's no fucking way they're ever making animations like that for this game. These guys don't even want to make new animations for executions. Though, you know, it is kind of funny to me. They said they didn't want to do that, and then they added in new executions for Chaos. And the Tyranids. So, I would have preferred to just make a new melee weapon. Like, how hard? I ain't a game dev, okay, but this game sold 4.5 million copies. To put that in perspective, this is a cross-platform game, but Halo Reach in its lifetime has sold 9.8 million copies, and that was one of the most popular fucking shooters ever. And they treat this game like it's an indie game. Well, not an indie game, but they treat this game like it's some side project. Very odd to me. So Space Marine 3 better pop. Space Marine 3 also better have better hordes in this game. But like, as much as I like Space Marine 2, I am okay with waiting for Space Marine 3. I'm pretty patient when it comes to game releases. I just really want like the next one to fix some of the limitations of this one, because this game has like a fundamental limitation on a lot of its hordes. Like the game just can't handle it. And by the time Space Marine 3 comes out, it will likely be on a next-gen console. So the hardware limitations will be better. I thought they were over 6 million sales. It might be in it by now. I was thinking about their first month. The first month of this game's release, it sold 4.5 million. That's what I was thinking of. Probably must be higher now. Right, now you all die. Look at that, see? Melt the bomb, carrying nations. That weapon has surpassed Metal Gear. I think they said they sold 6 million copies. Yeah, I like how they probably would brag about it, wouldn't they? Guys, look how many copies we sold. Isn't that crazy? Content? No, we don't do that here. How many copies did Helldivers 2 sell? Actually, let me Google that right now. Helldivers 2 copies sold. 12 million copies. That sounds about right. Helldivers 2 was like a phenomena, though. Helldivers 2 really hit the ground running. Am I gonna go up the elevator here? You bet your ass I am. This game is basically infinite content potential. I hope they would keep supporting it. They said they will, and I said this earlier in stream, but Jeffakis, Dark Tide YouTuber, and Space Marine 2 YouTuber at times, he said he thinks they're probably going to release another season pass after this one's done, because they said they're going to be supporting this one up until the release of Space Marine 3, and that's got to be years away at this point. So, Games Workshop likes money. And it is funny to me when people say, like, oh man, these DLCs are too expensive. I'm like, these are Warhammer fans. Warhammer fans buy like $30 new heads for their models. A $5, like a $10 DLC for an armor, that's a fucking steal for these guys. Like, Games Workshop has like properly conditioned a generation of people to just be like, to be some you know, like your whale light, not like an orc, like not like a blue whale, just like what's a smaller whale? Oh my god, I'm not a marine biologist. What's a small whale? Somebody fill me in here. Like, what would you consider like if an MMO player that spends $50,000 a month is like a proper blue whale? What would you call the guy that spends like $10,000 a year? What kind of marine life would that be? Let me know. Comments below. Wasn't the whole year battle pass for Space Marine 2 like $40? I don't fucking know. I just bought like the Turbo Sucker edition and then I never looked back. I just pre-ordered that shit. I was like, what's this Uber Sucker edition? That's for me. Add to shopping cart. Didn't even check my bank account. I mean, if you guys knew how much I've spent on fucking Dark Tide cosmetics, you realize that like there's no, this game's a steal. The name of my Psyker in Dark Tide is Aquila Whale for a reason. I got all the outfits. We're not missing that many at this point. There's a reason I made a 10-minute rant video about heraldry. Because I like drip in video games. It's honestly a problem. This guy. Yeah, it was like $90 for the Mega Simp edition, which I bought, and then went into slavery to pay it off. That's what I'm saying, dude. Sometimes you gotta play like the Turbo Ultra Sucker edition. You gotta play 3 days early. Also, what's up, Brent? How you doing, man? It's been a minute.
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos leader beast will be in visual range shortly.
Let's get some armor back. You guys not die so easily.
Target is in visual range. I've never seen such an atrocity. Hold. Give the hive beast a moment.
Yeah, Warhammer fans will buy anything, okay? Like, you know how much a Grey Knight model costs? I need my Blood Angel heraldry for my homebrew successors. Exactly. That's all about. If they had a Tech Marine or Chaplain, an Apothecary, and a Librarian class, plus another 5 to 6 operations, and improved the variety such balance in PvP, it would be glorious. You think... I mean, we would be blessed to get one chapter, one new class at this point. I wouldn't mind a Librarian class, though to properly have a Librarian Space Marine, they'd have to be pretty fucking OP. Because, like, you know people are going to complain about that. Psychers are pretty busted in 40k. Psychers are so busted that a lot of Psychers, like normal-ass sanctioned Psychers, can just casually obliterate some Space Marines. Games Workshop constantly contradicts themselves in their own lore, then claim to be strict on lore accuracy for other media content. Games Workshop also sends their IP out like hot potatoes. I suppose Warframe is your favorite game because it's all about fashion and drip in that game. Nah, Warframe is some like anime weeb shit. Okay, we have limits, alright? Like, we may be a degenerate 40k fan, but we're not... You think we'd ever step into the realm of, like... I don't know. Well, I guess it'd be like weeb adjacent. Not on the level of like Final Fantasy 14. Like, there's some real gooner fashion in that game. We don't claim them. Like, the art of like true love of the drip is about things like Red Dead Online. Like, Red Dead Online, I bought every single goddamn limited time item ever. Even when I wasn't playing the game, I went into like their online catalog, and I would buy like the fancy coats, and I'd buy them in every fucking color. And I don't regret a goddamn thing. I had the fanciest looking fucking cowboy you've ever seen.
Smells like fresh munitions. Off it goes.
Alright, let's go kill this guy.
We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
Well, this is kind of a slightly fucky spot for this. Actually, maybe this is like the best case scenario. Just have him down like a single file line. Or like a giant hallway. What am I even saying? I'm just gonna blow them up. That sounds pretty cool. I like blowing shit up. I forgot I even have the, low enough. Let's see. This game needs a better icon when these guys are at like 32% HP than having to look for red outlines and then use the terrible lock-on system. There should really be an option with the actual like grapple icon if you're grappling to have a to know if they're 33%.
That is considerate.
This game's lock-on sucks ass, by the way. Honestly, the worst advice this game has ever given anybody was like, hey guys, we just brought in the Zangor Enlightened. You should use your lock-on to hit them. And I'm like, everybody that tried that, I bet they got shit on. At least on PC. That shit like rips your camera all around. Yeah, I don't know if you use the lock-on system at all because it's so bad. It's pretty much like only good with things like the Thunderhammer charge attack and Shadow Stab.
Do not worry.
Cosmetic spending addiction. Don't call me out like that, AJ. Not a problem. It's just a hobby. My Ogryn has to look the fanciest. I live for like that one game out of 30 games where a player says, "Wow, what Ogryn outfit is that?" And then like it's all justified. And then they'll ask things like, is that still in the store? And you can be like, no, it's not. It was limited time only. You fucking peasant. I'm kidding. But yeah, play into the FOMO at all costs. You gotta wear your custom Ogryn Balenciaga coat. You know how much a fucking Balenciaga coat for an Ogryn would cost? Quite a bit. Ogryns are very large. Oh, look at that. Perfect. This. It's Dark Souls 1 level of bad. Dark Souls 1 did have like one of the worst. Actually, no, the Dark Souls 1 lock-on was better than this game's because Dark Souls 1 had things like shields, where the block, like you could circle around the enemy pretty easily. In this game, like if I lock on, like I literally can't turn my camera properly, and it will auto break. Like at least Dark Souls wouldn't auto break your lock-on unless you got very far away, if I remember correctly. This one will like warp your camera to the enemy in the most obnoxious fashion, like a truly eye-rotting fashion. One of the reasons I like Helldivers because it doesn't have any FOMO. It did have like the kill zone stuff you can't get. And that was limited time. Naturally, I bought that, of course.
Evasion. Evade away from my firing lanes. I will do my best, brother.
I haven't actually bought any cosmetics for games in a while, but same with Deep Rock Galactic. Yeah, Deep Rock Galactic's got a... Deep Rock Galactic is like one of the most toxic fucking player bases ever. There's nothing like an angry fucking dwarf. You know, it hits different. It hits different when like the guy's shitting on you. It's just like a grumpy bearded man. This boss is such a bum. Look at him. Homeless, evicted from life. Oh shit. Let me
Heavy bioactivity from the target. Detecting cyber threat.
you my gun. Or my bullets, I should say. Alright, what are next? Go kill the other guys. This fight on your own can be a little obnoxious with in a true solo, because you can get shit on pretty easily by these guys. For the ads. Especially when there's like an enraged fucking warrior that just sits there and holds his block for like 15 minutes straight, only to dive bomb you at the last second. That shit's annoying in this fucking game. With the bots, not too hard. Usually they'll get the ads off you. You're not low. Are you low? Oh, you seem pretty low. Oh, I guess you're low. What a loser. Hopefully the Trigon's harder than that. Laughs in the Malevelon Creek cave. Malevelon Creek, you had to be there. What are you talking? What are you talking about, dude? I've met exactly one toxic player, like 900 hours of DRG. Really? I've met many more than one. I met a lot of angry dwarves in that game. You know, that's purely anecdotal evidence that they're toxic, but the ones I met definitely were. Weird that you have to be more careful when fighting Carnifex than you have to be when fighting the Hive Tyrant. That's just because the Hive Tyrant... It's built for a different build of the game. If that makes sense. Where, like, he was designed around the initial difficulty of this game. On Launch Ruthless. And he was a lot harder back then when, like, there were just fewer Majoris in general. The actual classes were weaker overall. But now the actual standard absolute spawns in a bunch of extremis enemies while you're fighting bosses. It'll also spawn in more adds than you actually fight during the Hive Tyrant boss fight. Though they did kind of up them a little bit. But yeah, he's just a victim of circumstance. Of, like, all the classes getting stronger. And the actual... buffs going harder. What do they call it? Like the buffs to the actual bosses got harder. Or like got more intense, I should say. Let's rock the classic ground pound. Let's do this. Inferno spam. Let's play Storm Giant. I know I mentioned this in a video a few days ago, but Storm Giants are, like, their physical strength as Space Marines is exceptionally high. Nobody knows who they're a successor chapter of, but everybody assumes they're Vulcan, like the Salamanders, because Vulcan was like 10 feet tall. Big guy. Huge guy. Huge man. And these guys are big guys, so naturally they must be the sons of Big Man. I've been comparing damage on the block swords, the Relic and the Artificer. Does the +2 and speed of the Artificer make up for the damage? Definitely. Definitely does, especially on tactical, where, like, it doesn't even matter, really.
must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions.
It's time to slap.
Trigger detonation only when the main swarm has entered the plaza zone. Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over rocks.
Let us deliver the Emperor's wrath to these.
Bonk. The first of many hammer victims.
The world is seen on sorts of huge. Now
One of the only weapons in this game like truly feels like it truly does the Thunder Plunderer damage. Watch answer with parry scan is stupid levels of OP. Anything with parry scan is stupid levels of OP, to be fair.
jump pack refueled.
Tactical's a class that can handle far more than what is currently in the game. They would have to do a lot to bring up other classes' level of tactical. I kind of want to try that thing out with like a green chainsword. That dude's just... He's Timothy Timothy.
Another alien falls on the Imperial. Avenging angel at your disposal.
The tactical is just him, and like everyone else is like a side character. And the bulwark is like that anime character that comes in, like, oh, is he as strong as the MC? And then like they go into like a sparring match, and tactical still comes out on top. He's got like a bloody nose. My thing up. It's kind of annoying. I don't think I got the I got my charge off. That's okay. Oh, close. I almost timed it right. Bonk, bonk.
The Xenos infestation is stemmed. Avenging angel at your disposal.
There you go. Did I actually damage him? That's kind of bullshit if I didn't. Nice little corner. I think I did. I forgive you, game. Bonk you. So tactical is Goku and Bulwark is Vegeta, exactly. It's like Bulwark gets to sit there and watch with like eyes wide open as Goku just as the tactical just bodies the boss. Just kills a Hellbrute in like 10 seconds. Or like he pulls a solo leveling. Look at that little whip, little backhand hit I did, perfectly calculated.
The world is Xenos sought to consume. Now consume.
angel at your disposal.
Okay. What are next? A lot of members. I don't remember the lore exactly on Thunderhammers, but I'm pretty sure like there are some Thunderhammers, and there are also power swords like this from the Dark Age technology that they don't even know how the fuck to make them anymore. They just rock with them. Oh, one shot at him. Rip Bozo. Where's that sniper over there? Alright, you gotta go. For every class that's true in this game, I agree. They're all good. Like when I talk about a class being the worst, I always feel like I have to like reiterate for the players that misunderstand what I'm saying. Just, like there is no bad class. Like when I say assault's the worst class, it's like saying, oh man, like which Michelin star restaurant is my least favorite? Like all classes can clear all content in this game. Some of them are a little bit better at clearing certain content, like Saul definitely struggles against chaos more than all the other classes do, but it's just by design. Worst of the best, exactly.
Another alien falls to the Imperium's keen blade.
Because they're all the best. Where's the thing? This dude. Thunderhammer's such a fun build. I know we're rocking like a rather treasonous Thunderhammer though. But you know, I'm never getting this thing in the main game, so figured I'd use the Traitor's Thunderhammer here. That's the best thing about the game. Rating goes from not from weak to strong, not from weak to strong, but from strong to OP as you rage out balancing and stuff. Yeah, they definitely do. The balancing in this game is a lot better than it was at launch. There's like a few outliers, but the fact that they are outliers now, quite testament. The game might be a little easy at the moment for like 3 players, but they also are trying to address that. And personally, I don't care if they don't address it, because if you're on PC, you can just play the, oh, this is the plan of him. Punked. Little Termagants back here.
Jump pack refuel. What come here? Spend all day turning out pockets.
Where is the homie? Come on out. There we go. Easy peasy. I was saying on PC you can just up the spawns manually if the game's too easy, and go play by yourself. So it doesn't really fucking matter at all what their intended balance is. On console you're kind of stuck, so that is unfortunate. But like once you know how to edit these spawn director to spawn more enemies, it doesn't really matter what they put. You just do your challenge runs if you want to do them. So I don't really care if they don't really add more stuff to the actual absolute. It's not like I really play with on the online that much anyways. Though it is fun to play against like really hard stuff with other people. I just find the same issue, like Dark Tide is the same issue where you don't really need 4 players. You only need like, you need 3 to be honest. You need like 2, maybe. True solos in Dark Tide are significantly harder than this game. Take a lot longer to complete. Even with like super, and like only a select few builds can actually do them. That's why I prefer this game for like actual streaming and playing. Because first of all, it's just less click intensive. It's definitely an easier game, but it's better to watch in a lot of cases, to be honest. Because like Dark Tide, you can't even, if you watch Choco B or like a lot of the better Dark Tide players play on their live streams, they can't even interact with their chat half the time because just too focused. Alright, punk you guys. It was a funny place to get. Oh, look at all these dudes. Oh, that's a lot of fucking devourers. 5 devourers. Awesome, awesome. Let's make it less than that. Make it a number below that. Or let's just fucking die almost. That's okay too. This should be pretty weak after that. Alright, you guys are just gonna get dropped on. Tired of this game. And now you're next. There we go. Oh, look at that, the Indomitable Spirit actually helped a bit. However, that was just a parry perk. It would have done the exact same thing. Bonk, bonk, bonk. That's unfortunate. I'm too powerful. I killed him too efficiently. I overkilled him. The power of my hammer is too great. They're gonna ask, trying to get better as Bulwark. When should I really use the banner? When teammates are low and start of the horde? I don't even use the invigorating icon anymore. Any other version's better. I don't know if I like. You might get flamed. I have no idea. You might get flamed by players who say like, "Why are you not using invigorating icon?" But like, if they need an invigorating icon Bulwark to bail them out, they're probably bad anyways. So it doesn't really matter all that much. I would probably just try Glory Shield. The other perk. Invigorating icon's a little. I don't say cheesy, it's just like, it's going to be removed from the game pretty much from the sounds of it, or like completely reworked. It might not even be like a healing perk anymore. And Bulwark really doesn't need it. And it kind of goes against like the Bulwark's playstyle a lot of times anyways. Which is to plant your banner down to hold the line. Should really easy. Like if you take the AOE damage perk, what is it called? I forget the name of the AOE on banner. That one is really good. It basically turns your banner into a shock grenade. It will absolutely wipe all my Norris enemies. Good stuff. Yeah, if anybody flames you for like not using a big rating icon, like I wouldn't listen to them. I'll use a vigoring icon too, like why aiming for correcting mistakes? You can prevent these mistakes happening in the first place. I mean that's true, though. I will say, invigorating icon is definitely a better perk than the glory shield. It's probably like a top 2 perk. I think that and Aspect Scan, Battle Focus are the 2 best perks in the entire game. It's just the fact that you can have one perk on Bulwark that basically gives like what comes out to be potentially 10 to 20 stims to your entire team throughout a game is just fundamentally busted in a game with limited healing. But Glory's Shield is still very good. And Glory's Shield gets better the better you're playing. So there is that. Where's this guy going? Going to the afterlife, that's where he's going.
Avenging angel at your disposal.
Yeah, invigorating icon's a perk. I don't think the devs pretty much said blatantly said they never intended for a perk like that to be so to even really be in this game. It's a mistake. It was a mistake perk. It's a perk so overpowered that they just have to fully rework it, which is pretty funny because like anybody could have told, like they're the ones who designed this game system. They're the ones who made the whole like contested health mechanic and made it so this game is limited healing, and they put in a perk like that. Like there's no way you as a dev should not know that's going to be broken unless you just blatantly don't know how to balance your own game.
This Xenos sought to consume, now consumes its targets. All according to the Emperor. Rites of activation have been observed. The generators hum in the machine god's name.
Let's go with this.
Delivering payload.
I guess I'll take the shock grenades. That can become beneficial. Oh, that was almost bad. I think I missed all of them. That's awkward. This guy's going way out there. Look at this dude.
Generator form is some X-axis aligned. I'm on this side as well. Hurry it up, machine!
They all come over here. Sometimes this game does that. It'll just fire off a generator automatically for you. Oh, too slow. Womp womp. Let me grab your skull. Let me grab your like little pyramid, whatever the fuck. Let me pinch your brain with my bullet. You guys like that part in the Horus Heresy where the Emperor pinched Horus's brain and soul out of existence? That was good shit. Good stuff.
My war gear is satisfied. Commencing reload.
That was an easy deployment. Damn it, I missed. He got me.
There is an observation platform overlooking the cryptomedium field.
That was like the worst possible time to not have
push.
A crack grenade too, to waste it like that. I missed 3 of them. Glorious. Anyways, so I started blasting. I bolt pistol's so damn good. That extra range damage now on the on this class is very good though. You definitely notice it, especially against like zoanthropes and stuff with the prestige perk. It's just a boring prestige perk to have though. Like think about you've been spending months to make new prestige perks, and like the glorious perk idea you come up with is just more damage. Like, Cyberpunk did the same thing on launch, but, like, now if you go play Cyberpunk, all the perks in that game do, like, cool effects. Like, that game actually has more unique builds than, for, like, the single-player RPG than this game does for the horde shooter, action-packed Warhammer game of being a giant armored dude. Mob. I haven't seen a boss spawn yet. We'll see. This game's always finicky on the good old Inferno. Is this a different version of 7.0 now? No, it's the exact same, it's just the public test servers. Let's say change the public test server. Oh, I didn't read anything about that. To do this. Oh, that may have been a mistake. Or not. Just fight him off my own shock grenade. I don't suffer consequences for my actions. I just take W's. At that time earlier where I died. What's the point of a test server? They haven't changed or tweaked anything. It's only been like, what, 2 weeks? I think so people can check out what they made and then give them feedback and they can change it to the actual patch. I don't know if they're actually going to update the test server though. They might. We'll see. Fallout 4 level perks. Peru. Would you like to do 100% more rifle damage? Todd Howard really like fucking wrinkling his brain for that one.
We have arrived at Nozick's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can. Your plan is sound, brother. The swarm will be broken. I will hold you to
Magazine out, magazine in.
Let's just smack these dudes. No boss spawn, how disappointing. I'm real tired of all these snipers. Snipers are really fucking annoying in this game when you're playing a Thunderhammer. It's hard stop you have to play.
Xenos hunger for Satan, but the Imperium dominant. Be as an angel of death, avenging angel of speech. Reload. The Imperium hammer rises. The Xenos infestation is stemmed for now.
Interesting horde. A lot of ranged guys.
The Xenos of an abode of pincers and parts. Jump pack refueled. Wonder how many I could down before they got here.
What else spawned here? Is that it? Biovore maybe? I see these guys. This is a solo lictor spawn. Interesting.
Avenging angel.
Anyways. Time for the easy part.
On my mark.
Oh, I guess I'll take that.
Wounds of the Imperium.
Take the crack grenades in case it spawns those pesky zone throws on me.
The Emperor's vengeance.
Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal heal. Orbital scan estimates.
I must never open up these Promethean pipelines. I have to kill things.
Keep your heads and get it done.
Ah! Good. They come. I wondered how I might pass the time.
I can spawn at the final stage. I've heard I can spawn. I've never seen it. I have never seen it. I have played a lot of Inferno. I've never once seen it spawn at this final stage here. I've seen video of it.
Hear the angels of death! Creatures!
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path. Continue holding.
I'm arrow ready.
This is where the Thunderhammer shines and just kills everything.
Alien fall the Imperium's
I'll sign out first.
avenging angel.
Holy spaghetti, dude.
They're exposed at the rear.
getting fucking slapped up, dude. These enraged sword warriors, dude. Honestly, fuck whoever made these at Saber. It was like, yeah, let's have them block 100% of your range fire and just hold their little swords up indefinitely and have full stagger resist. Not fun. Not fun gameplay. Anything in a game that makes like your whole game plan stop. Oh, that was almost bad.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
Look at that.
The Xenos infestation is steady.
Push you back into that. Bang. Comboed. Cracking open little Tyranid skulls is like half the reason to play this game. Probably more than half, to be honest. Personally, my favorite execute is when you have a chainsword and like you grab a Zangor by the foot and like saw him in half. And like Zangors, they aren't demons. They are like beastmen. So like something's going through that Zangor's head about like, this is my final moment. It was like diving on this giant armored guy and getting my foot caught. It's over.
Who else is ready to pull the legs off some Xenos?
Who the hell made them unstaggerable in the first place? That was just for the, yeah, the stupid... It's when they're enraged. Like, I feel like... I don't know. Maybe they should change their AI a little bit so they block less when they're enraged. That also just makes sense. Like, oh, it's an enraged enemy. They're angrier, so they're trying to attack you. Because the no stagger while they're blocking, and like a lot of times they love to sit there and block you, is anti-fun. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Face the light combo. They must be up on the walls here. What am I waiting for? There's gotta be a guy on the walls down here. Right?
You are clear
No.
to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards.
Let us spark the flames of vengeance.
That should give the hive mind a hive-sized energy. Tyranid biosides down 90% and falling. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Excellent work. Move to extract.
It's a problem with all of them. I don't think it is a problem with all of them. I don't mind the Devourers being able to just be unstaggerable because they you know, they don't really do much to you
Extraction complete.
outside of just shoot you.
Returning to orbit.
And it wouldn't be as dangerous. The issue is that when the sword warriors just stop moving, there's genuinely nothing you can do while they're blocking. Except wait around. And they have like such a high damage reduction while they're blocking that you just have to sit there. Especially when you're playing solo as like a sniper or something. It's so fucking annoying. First regardsman, how do you really deal with the ranged Majoris, not the snipers? I struggle with them a lot. I feel like my health disappears. He's got perfect dodge them for the most part and just shoot back. Because you can dodge their volleys. It's just like a something you just have to play more to do, I guess. I think there's like a one way to get better at dodging it other than just like playing more. When the game first came out, I was playing Assault and somehow jumped back down to the area where the Tyranids climb up. That happened to me before. That also happened to me. 27,000. Look at that heavy Bob putting in the work. Only 400 guys. Didn't feel like 400 guys. I guess there were a ton of ranged dudes though. What's the difference with the whip guys? They definitely do more damage. They definitely do more damage. They will chunk your fucking HP when they're enraged. You know, on a note here, I want to say, if you look at like the upper squad menu here, I can't even put my mouse over there. How obnoxious! Like up here, it's number 4. That's a cool idea. I wish there was more stuff like this that like tells other players like, oh, you have like this ordeal done or like this other thing done. This game could really use borders like Darktide. Something to tell people like, okay, I've played this much. Okay, I've done this. Like those are fun things for horde shooters. I've used the Neo Volkite in forever. I haven't even worked it out. I guess I could fight Chaos, couldn't I? After a gun strike, heating speed increases by 30%. Is that good? I feel like damage is better. I mean, heating speed's probably better. Let's be real. Damage. It's all about that damage. And we're taking all range damage on this for secondary, so let's try it out with the Neo Volkite. Let's take it in. Do I want to play this again? Who was up to these 2 seconds lasting perks? Some of those are pretty damn good. Like the one on Bulwark is really good because I'm pretty sure it also gives you like full stagger resist while it goes off, and you have like invigorating icon. You just guaranteed get back your contested health. Like 2 seconds is enough to charge up a plasma shot and get all that shit back. Okay, what are next? What the fuck am I doing? Should I play a good old chain sword, a power sword of this? I rip my own hair out. I have to do that. Could play like a classic block, relic block. Chain sword. Been a while since I've done something like this. Wings of Flame build, maybe? Yeah, Wings of Flame with a Neo Volkite actually sounds like maybe one of the least fun things I could possibly think of, so I'm not going to do that. I don't even think I'm going to play this. I'm going to go play Bulwark, Sniper, Instigator Carbine Sniper. That could be fun. I guess I could take this. I was trying out the headshot damage stuff and just using this instead. Fuck it. Go take this to Termination, maybe. I feel like nobody ever wants to watch Chaos in this game. Chaos is just such a boring faction to fight against and watch. Have you tried double plasma on Tactical? Yeah, it's about as good as everything else on Tactical, which means you win everything. Which is pretty godly. I mean, the plus damage perks on weapons or something similar, there's no way you will manage to properly realize the stat boost that lasts less than 10 seconds. Yeah, that's true. A lot of this stuff is just clown stuff from World War Z. I don't know what they were cooking. Got no clue.
The Tyranids have already established their capillary towers. Acadian platoon has taken up position near Nabat. weapons will lead the counterattack. The Cadian commander can brief you on the fortress's current status.
A fine place to split open Tyranids.
The Cadians lack the weapons to pierce the hide of a Hierophant.
The fortress's Icarus las cannons are strong enough to bring down that beast and the towers. Even with your aid, we do not have the forces to penetrate the main gate. You will need another way in.
Then we shall find one.
This path will lead you into
Then
the
we shall
jungle
find one,
towards the
man.
fortress.
Blood Ravens today,
The
huh?
Emperor grant you success.
We cannot waste time when there is a battle.
Captain Akaran, if we gain access to the fortress's cannons, we should be able to defeat the Hierophant.
The front gate is inaccessible, so you must enter from below. Fortress schematics show a waste reclamation setup. Travel beneath the Tyranid and up into the fortress.
Oh, that's not the range for this. That's not the range either. That's awkward.
Active camouflage charged. Tyranid vermin. Deploying shrapnel grenade. They shall not see me. Synaptic servant slaughtered. Emilio line cloak ready.
One of those guys up there, that's cool.
Emilio line engaged.
Well, I don't understand like the sniper beams are going for the bots. I don't care much about that.
Frag grenade deployed. Alien bioform eliminated. Stealth ready.
Grab you. Pop these guys.
Emilio line cloak active. Their numbers are no match for our cloak. Active camouflage charge.
Die. Thank you.
Changing magazine. Frag grenade. Unseen, I stalk my target. They fail in their quest for aid.
Oh, I missed that.
Readying next volley. We have silenced the call for reinforcements.
Try the marksman carbine next. Maybe if I play another one. We'll see. I haven't done too much of that. I should make a video on that too.
Fester and rot. Emilio line cloak ready.
I'll be uploading a heavy bolt rifle and heavy run I did earlier. Once I'm done with this, I didn't want to ruin my internet though while I'm posting.
Tossing frag grenade.
Alright, let's move on.
Hostile backup on the way. Frag grenade out.
Got him. See that?
No mind for tactics.
That was a bullseye shot. Frag grenade. And you guys seen that new Daredevil series that's been out? Pretty good stuff.
If you wield a chainsaw, you would be an exemplar of our champion. Your sightseeing lady.
my ammo box?
And yet, I find
Guardian relic, maybe?
If
Nope.
you would like to test how your devotion compared to mine,
my blade is ready anytime.
We're just gonna go down here. Shock grenades. Oh, now it's time to easy W, maybe. We'll do this.
Stealth ready.
Oh, I won. But okay.
Their numbers are no match for our trade. Shock grenade deployed. Active camouflage charged. Readying next bomb.
How many fucking guys are getting whipped to death? How embarrassing.
Tyranids repelled.
Oh, look at that. The final boss. Oh, he dodged me. A clever enemy. The hive mind chose this one. For sure. Alright. Still need to watch Born Again, the original Devil Services peak. So, yeah, it was very good. Also, what's up, Sam? It's been a minute.
How is it you always manage to charge in right when I'm
I like the original Daredevil series quite a bit.
Feed directly from your
I think I like Jessica Jones season 1 more,
Armory master then?
mainly because of Kilgrave. But pretty good. That was like a different era back when Marvel shit was so good for the most part.
Second wave heading for water. Our tactical superiority will affect their numbers. Shock grenade. Zone group. Coordinate fire. Alien bioform eliminated.
We'll just chill here until we can just go into. This is the ultimate hiding corner.
Readying next volley.
Bang bang. Once these warriors are gone, I'll focus on the zone throws.
Fester and rot. Xenos abomination.
If we have such a luxury.
Unseen ice stalk my target. Shock grenade release.
We'll see that. Let's kill these guys.
Zoanthrope will not be troubling us any further.
Ow. The downside of like having the Inferno pistol, even if I did perfect dodge those, I ain't shooting shit. Marvel really fell off the cliff after Endgame. That they did. I can't even think of like a solid Marvel movie they've made since that came out.
That so-and-throw has played its last mile. Chameleon line cloak activated.
Well, I know you felt that. Alright, well, let's do it this way. It's always funny to me when you shadow stab the biobores because they only make a reaction when you shank them, but you know they felt it. They have a lot of HP. Evan, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're fucking gaming, dude. We've been gaming like never before. Actually, that's a fucking lie. I just feel real addict.
Take care not to.
But you've been playing. Did you play the new Dark Tide update at all, Zambit? I was trying to test out the Ogren a little bit, but want to make some content for that. Who knows?
You gaze upon the enemy more intently than most.
See, I just get the fuck out of this swamp area. I feel like I've been stuck here for a while.
Their skulls. Stealth ready.
That's what happens when you deal with 3 zoanthropes, I guess, into 2 biovore spawns.
Synaptic servants.
Ow. Oh, these warriors, man. What is this? Fiesta.
Active camouflage charge. They shall not see me.
What this weapon was made for, though. Ow. I was close thinking I,
Readying next volley.
I'll be fine, we'll be fine. Grab you. Oh, all these fucking sword warriors. I wish I had a melt a bomb right now. That'll work, I guess. Get some of them. I'm never getting out of this goddamn swamp, dude.
Stealth ready. Unseen, I stalk my target.
Never liked Ogren, but he feels good now. Fuck, before I always liked Ogren. I was a big Ogren fan. What are all of these?
A most impressive vaccine, brother.
Finally. Jesus. How obnoxious.
Chameleon line cloak. You should lend me that jump pack sometime. I would never want for a good vantage again.
There is no better line of fire than a
Let's make it end. Nice try, fish. I saw that coming from a mile away. Didn't see that, though. Or that. Oh, he's pushed my own shock grenade. You fuck. Oh, you definitely felt that.
Inserting fresh magazine. Xenos Viscera, it is the end. Stealth ready. Shock grenade.
I just want to get out of this fucking area. That's all I want. I don't ask much. I've been getting back into Helldivers lately, to be honest. Helldivers is pretty fun. Pretty fun game. Pretty cool universe, too. Managed democracy. You know, it's like a Zap Brannigan. It was like more monstrous. We sent after like wave after wave of our own men until the killbots hit their kill limit and automatically shut down. Shit.
Tread carefully, Decimus.
Better get the apothecary to check your eyes.
Now is no time for japes.
The hive ships are running into range. I can nearly testing your patient. We are in Gaddafi's final hours.
Considering my aim, you are also testing the strength of your spine.
I alternate between this and Helldivers at the moment. Yeah, it's a Helldivers is a good game. Darktide is stuck in like, I don't even know what to put it. I don't know how to put Darktide. It's like they just need to.
Readying next volley.
They need to pull out some like the cool shit from Nurgle. Yeah, wow, what a waste of ammo. But they need to pull out like, I don't know, a good old demon of Nurgle. Like, give me a Plague Bearer to fight in that game. That'd be cool. Alright, all of you, come now. Come into, you know, I guess I could just kill you. Alright, you're all gunners. It's awkward. I thought they were like... Crack grenade. I don't know what the fuck's that gonna do for me. I really have shock, to be honest.
Objective on the other side.
The machines slumber. We will have work to do.
Oh, Carnifex. A boss fight. It's the goat. You know, a Carnifex is supposed to be equivalent to like a Dreadnought in basically a Tyranid Dreadnought. It's like fighting a boulder. It's alive. Like, imagine you're a guardsman and suddenly there's just a living boulder coming for you, and you set your power pack to maximum and shoot your lasgun, and you realize that it did absolutely nothing. Basically what a Carnifex is. He is the he's him. This is kind of a rough spot. I might go down here. Oh, you fuck. I should. Yeah, definitely go down before that happened.
Active camouflage charged. Inserting fresh magazine. I am a phantom of death.
We are unable to leave this room until
Oh,
all
it's
of the
Bramble, man.
are awakened.
Obnoxious. I don't know, Guardian Relic. Okay. I can get you. That's good.
We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles.
I don't know the timing on that very well. It's not for the appropriate blocks. I know pretty much easier on the Enrage.
We are unable to
There we
leave
go.
this room until all of the consoles are awakened.
Stealth ready.
Oh shit. I goofed. I should dodge that.
Not risk the objective for my bones.
So basically, we have no business killing it lore-wise. Now, like, a squad of Primaris Marines can definitely kill a Carnifex. Just, Carnifexes are definitely
The entire system is activated.
one of the most ferocious things that Tyranny can throw at you. And they're not really as dangerous as they should be in this game. I say this as, like, I'm getting shit on by one. That's only the downside of using this thing. I think if he jumped at me. No, he's not gonna. Alright, I need to go kill these guys up here, or we're probably just gonna die.
Familiar line cloak ready.
We are unable to leave this room until all of the consoles are awakened.
Like, a squad of Primaris Marines could definitely kill a Carnifex. It's just they'd probably lose some Marines while doing it. Though if I had to pick like a single Marine to actually kill a Carnifex, it would probably be something like I don't know, probably a Death Company with a Power Fist. Because like you would need anti-tank to actually, like, because if we shot our bolter weapons, like the ones we're using here, maybe like a heavy bolt rifle would do it, but like a standard bolt rifle would do legitimately nothing to that thing, or very little. I'm gonna shoot him until he comes to me.
Readying next volley. Crack grenade deployed. Fester and rot.
Alright, now they're done.
We cannot leave this place without awakening all the consoles.
That's over. I saw a guy rank each class and he put tactical at C. Also do tier list for each class. I don't know who the fuck would put tactical at C. That can't, there's no way that's like a modern, a current list. The only class that's like arguably better at the moment, I think, after all these prestige perk buffs, is probably the Bulwark. That's it.
Blessings extended to the slumbering unit. Awakening has begun.
It's all ogre now. It is. It certainly is. Also, what's up, Jefficus?
Familiar line cloak ready.
It's fucking ogre and Tide on Dark Tide now. I'm trying to pull out the classic Sergeant Oberon Johnson.
Functions restored.
My favorite cosplay. Yeah, you always have to take the rock with him too. Alright, that was awkward. I don't know what the fuck I was cooking there. Oh look. A med stim just for me. Alright, you know what? I don't want any business with this. I just want to finish the console over here. I hear Dark Tide drama's at an all-time high. How a game with like such a small player base constantly has like internal conflicts will never not amuse me.
Biological impurity detected. Invasive material must be removed prior to consumption.
It has like the inner workings of like a fucking World of Warcraft guild, internal politics.
I would say we have found our invasive material.
This is but the outlook. We need to find and remove the spores.
Stealth ready.
Alright, these Bramble guys are really starting to piss me off. You perished. You're next. Oh shit.
Alien bioforming.
I want to learn more about Warhammer lore. What do you recommend? What books do you recommend? For Warhammer lore, just start with the Horus Heresy. Not only are those like some of the best books, but just start like all the Horus Heresy books. After that, like there's some really good books, but I really saw that call them lore. Like I like Watchers of the Throne a lot. That was a pretty good one. But that's more so like ongoing events. Like I say, Warhammer lore starts when you know how much of a badass Sanguinius is. That's the starting point. Yeah, you have to know who Sanguinius is, and then everything else falls into line. All right. Add this. I need ammo.
The consoles are active. Open the door. Inserting fresh magazine. Precisely what we needed.
Alright, let's go get. I saw someone open this up.
Captain Akaran, we are entering the fortress.
Head up to the cannons and remind the Xenos of whom they dare to attack.
Dude, Oberon is so fun now. I gotta try him more. I liked him before, so like I was already a sucker. Now let's try him again. And I'm gonna bop this dude with my giant shank knife. Sanguinius didn't hear Nobel. Fuck no, we didn't.
Superior tactics bring victory over.
I should have a whole video on Sanguinius on I have like a side channel I was uploading shorts on for Warhammer lore for a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna continue it. I might just start posting shit here. Well, I guess I might just post on both. But I do have a Sanguinius video on that channel. Just talking a bit about why he's a beast. I think Sanguinius really is like the best part of, like, he fits a lot. Oh god, I can't really think of anything right now while I'm getting pounded by these guys. That was almost incredibly bad. That was almost the end of the mission if that guy jumped in at the wrong time.
Their numbers are no match for our active camouflage charge.
Wasn't quite the mission. Before we start dying.
Fester and rot. Not abomination. Unseen, I stalk my target.
I wish I had my shock grenades still here. I probably should have dropped those. There's so many fucking warriors. First regard, are you a reader in general, sir? Yeah, I do like books. I am a reader. I'm what you call occasionally literate. I used to read more when I was younger. My parents actually got me on books when I was very young. So they used to force me to read a whole ass book like every month. Sometimes two. So I started getting into sci-fi. Though, you know, I read Dune. That was a good one. Yeah, I've read like the classic sci-fi and the classic fantasy, like your Lord of the Rings or Dune. Lord of the Rings is kind of fucking incredibly boring in parts. Same thing with Dune, where like I think some of the things that spawned from these really like we're basically the grandfather of currents of a lot of sci-fi and fantasy. A lot of things that spawn from them I think are more entertaining to read, but you gotta appreciate the original work as well. Okay, well we're all out of ammo now. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we read. We read books. We read picture books. I think analyzing fiction is probably one of the most fun things for me personally. So that's what my entire other channel was about for the most part. Actually, both channels are about that at this point. Oh, get me out of here. This has been quite the match. Dude, that guy snagged me. Have you seen Invincible? Hell yeah, I have. I should have made content for that, to be honest. Everyone I know that started making content for Invincible has popped off. All their videos have been doing well, so I'm like, I probably should have done that on my other channel. But oh well. I haven't uploaded on that channel in like 3 months, so. I kept promising them content, but it was all a lie. I got too suckered into like Warhammer shit. I generally think the only people who don't like Sanguinius are those who haven't actually read for themselves. Yeah, Sanguinius, you know, let's talk about Sanguinius for a second while we're killing Tyranid. Sanguinius is like everything good in a Warhammer story, I swear to God. He is tragedy. He is like a little goofy. He's the best part of humanity in the Imperium, where like he's just a good guy that thinks that he might be chaos corrupted. He has a little bit of like fucked up chaos corruption to him, maybe, or it might just be a mutation. He's not even sure. But like because of that, he becomes like the most humble guy. He takes what are essentially a bunch of Blood Reavers with the Blood Angels and turns them to like one of the most disciplined groups ever. And then he dies for the Imperium, when like he would have been the best leader had he lived. Like I wish most characters in Warhammer were written as well as Sanguinius is. Like his flaws are what make him good. And it's ironic that they call him like the perfect son, when like he's really more like perfectly imperfect. Because I think like for a good Warhammer story, you kind of need to have like the goofiness, because Warhammer's an absurd universe. I don't really think it's fair to call Warhammer like always satire, when a lot of the books are definitely not satire. And some of them actually have things to say. That's like a very superficial view. Like the universe itself might be satirical, but there's a lot of stuff in with it, like a lot of books within the universe that aren't. But for a good Warhammer story, you need like a little bit of goofiness. You need like a little bit of tragedy, because the universe of 40k is tragic for basically every race. Like every single race is on the downward, on like the downward spiral, and even like shitty races like Tau that we all hate are they just don't realize how bad the universe is yet, on the whole. Yeah, if any of you have ever read the old... So, back in the day, funny thing, because I recently talked about Star Wars on the channel as well, they used to, before Disney bought Star Wars, and like the old EU, before, like, not including the comics, and like when Dave Filoni took over, Star Wars had what were called like the Bantam era books, because there was like the Bantam Publishing Company in the 90s. and they pumped out a ton of Star Wars novels. And if you ever want to read some of like the most ridiculous Star Wars stories ever, they're in those books, because this was like before George Lucas came back as well to like go and make the prequel trilogy. So like they were just filling in the gaps on things like the Clone Wars when they had no idea what the Clone Wars even were.
Synaptic servant slaughter.
And in one of the audiobooks, it's done by an old man.
Filthy burrower eliminated.
It's done by an old man. He does the Chewbacca voice, and like he'll do all the grunts personally. It's quite funny.
Video line Perk ready.
What do I think about Korax? Korax is cool. I feel like White Scars. Need I think of the right one.
Master and rot. Xenos of
Not Korax, excuse me, Raven Guard. Raven Guard, not White Scars. For some reason I thought White Scars then. Korax is cool. I like Raven Guard. I wish Raven Guard got more stuff though. And White Scars for that matter.
Stealth ready. Precisely what we need. Xenos rampage imminent.
I like the Instigator Carbine and Sniper. It's pretty good. I fuck with it.
This lift is our way to the cannons.
I read all the EU Disney Star Wars books before Disney bought them, so you know about the legendary Corran Horn.
Launching crack grenade.
Jedi Legend Corran Horn.
Their numbers are no match for our trade. Unseen, I stalk my target.
Yeah. When's the new update come out? Probably like mid-April. I want more Black Templar stuff, don't we all? Though, you know, like, Black Templars are cool, but like, there's a certain fan of Black Templars that like we don't claim. There's a certain type of fan. You know, Warhammer fans are usually pretty chill. Like, I think the Warhammer community gets a really bad rap only because like a few bad apples. You're like, they don't realize the irony that like they're like, oh yeah, Imperium base, Black Templar xenophobia based.
The Tyranids seem to know you're close. They are amassing a
What's up with the sniper cloak not deactivating whenever you attack? Is that a feature in the new update? That is a feature in the new update. They're changing how it works. We don't claim them exactly. Like the Imperium, the guys who are like, nah, dude, the Imperium's actually good. It's like, it's okay to be like, there are good people in the Imperium. Like, that's half the fun of a Warhammer story, is that the Imperium of man is fucking evil. But within the Imperium, there are good people. And it's like that in pretty much every country ever. Or, you know, every faction ever. Not really a country, but...
Be mindful of not just its size, but its weapons, brothers.
But watching, like, a commissars who actually, like, intend to do good have to operate in a system that fundamentally does bad things and is built to continue to do bad things. Quite interesting. It's like where some of the best stories come from.
There is a lift sniffing around us. The lictor stood no chance. Amelio line cloak activated.
That's really nice.
We lanced that foe before it called for reinforcements.
Yeah, my favorite part of Space Marine 2's story is when Titus said it's death watching time, and he watched all of his brothers get killed by Hormagaunts.
Tyrannies have no mind for tactics. Stealth ready.
No, I meant the ability still draining after an attack makes it less spammable, which sucks ass. Yeah, it does. It does. Though it does let you now get your your full charge off from the shadow stab. Though, like, oh, there's a bug. Well, there's a bug that makes it so it drains no matter what. But like, they also have it now that, like, if you hold the button now, it won't stop until you release it. So see, it's still draining, and now it's gonna allegedly stop, maybe. But you can get the full thing out. Time for the least fun part of this whole mission. This is a long one. Jesus.
The weapon console. We must use it.
Warhammer 40k is some of the best world building. I think it does. And part of that's because you have 30 years, 30 plus years, or like at this point like 40 plus years of, almost 40 plus years of lore to go off of, which means that a lot of authors have had their hands in the pie. And a lot of those authors are talented. A lot of them also weren't talented at all. I just bumped my microphone. Sorry if I just ear blasted anybody. But, there are a lot of bad Warhammer stories, but there are also a lot of good ones. Excuse me? Aha. Right. Ah, yes, a faulty las cannon.
I will not do so again.
What the fuck is going on with this gun, man? We're gonna be here for a while, huh? Nice. Anyways, somebody clip that. I hope it doesn't do that again, or I'm going to the menu. Hey, what's your block key? Oh, just base C.
Precisely what we needed. Re-energize the las cannons.
Re-energize the las cannons. I can do that. If this shit doesn't work this time, though, I'm just dipping. I'm going to menu. Ow, 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 ow. I thought I could do it. I thought I could. It was a foolish mistake.
Office control has been disrupted. Reestablish service call and system communication.
Remain on guard. So-and-so approaching. Casino stealth breach tries to ambush us. The stench of Xenos thickens the air.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Grievously wounded.
I just fucking melee you guys, huh?
Active camouflage charge.
Alright, that's annoying.
Readying next volley.
You guys just see how fast that lictor was moving? You guys saw that, right? That dude was fucking beaming it. That was Barry Allen.
Fury of thunder. No tactics.
Yeah, if we die here, I have a feeling it's still bugged, so I'm kind of like
Trouble
mentally in pain here.
stealth ready.
Yeah, you were cooked. Yeah, if we're
Tactic servant slaughter.
if it's still bugged. This is how it is.
Inserting fresh magazine.
Fucking hate it when these lictors just don't go for you. Takes forever to kill them. Hopefully the Trigun isn't like this. Trigun's definitely gonna be an actual boss. Actually, if it's a gimmick boss, I'm a bitch about it. It better not be a gimmick boss. I swear to God.
System link has been established. What's next?
Yeah, it's still bugged. Sometimes it's like that. Never seen this bug before. This map is so shit for this one portion. Yeah, I can't even hit him. Oh well. Probably gonna die anyways. That's unfortunate. Anyways, guys, probably gonna call it there. Played for quite a bit now. Fun stuff, fun chats, fun talking about the Warhammer world as always. I'll be posting some more stuff tomorrow. Probably posting forever. Let's be real. And then that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. That's all I have to say. Take it easy. Actually, let me get back in the menu here. Are you gonna watch 28 Years Later? Hell yeah, I am. I'm actually a big fan of 28 Days Later too. I've always been a big fan of Cillian Murphy. But on that note, take it easy, guys. Have a great time. Have a great time when this is fucking Jimmy Neutron.